Yo, what is happening? Welcome to Web3 Breakfast, guys. Happy Wednesday, hump day. We're almost there, almost to the weekend. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. Just a few minutes. Turbocito and I were having a meeting. We were having a meeting that the end of it could not wait until the end of the show. Sorry, Seven. I know. Well, I got to make sure that you get the link. Let me invite you to co-host here, Turbo. All right. But we are here. So thank you for your patience, ladies and germs. Ladies and germs, welcome to the Web3 Breakfast Extravaganza. Appreciate you being here. You can be anywhere in the world. But you're here with us. So I don't have to keep that voice up. That was ridiculous.
I know, I love that. Hey, sorry it took me a minute to get here. I was actually sitting in on the live stream on Twitter. Got caught up in the video because I lost my headphones.
I could tell the audio doesn't seem right.
I know, I lost my headphones, so now I got to get a new set of headphones and this whole thing. And also those cords, when I was like, my speaker cords didn't put these stickers on them. These must be yours. So all of my cables I left with you. And so I was watching the live thinking I was doing this. It's fine. I didn't realize I went in Twitter space. Good morning, Seven. Good morning.
You do sound like you're coming from like a metal room or something.
How about now?
Oh, yeah, there you are.
I had it on voice isolation mode.
Snake you. I'll figure something out. That did not sound right. Here we go.
All right. Seven, good morning.
Good morning, Seven.
Good morning. Just a normal, typical morning for Turbo to wake up and notice that everything is in 4 different states. So that's fine.
I lost my lav mic though. That was not good. That's not a good. I got the Rode units, but the actual plug-in thing that like clips to you, that thing I misplaced.
Oh no!
No. There was in a bag. It's in a bag.
Oh, really?
There was a gray bag in the closet that has the little things in there.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, there was also a like microphone windshield or whatever.
Oh,
was in there.
Okay.
Oh my God! Did you say pop filter?
Oh, yes, a pop filter.
The microphone windshield. Can we write that down? That's
a really good quote of the day, to be perfectly honest with
you. The microphone windshield.
The microphone windshield. You know what they say about windshields?
No,
I don't.
This
is one of my favorite things. That the windshield is like exponentially larger than the rear window, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's for a reason. There's a lot more to see moving forward than looking in the back. Just glance.
Facts.
Just take a glance every now and then and say, that's past.
Just keep it moving forward.
We're keeping moving forward. That's what we do here. That's what we do with just gotta get my screen here right. God, I love this Blockfather sign. And get ready for that to happen at the turn of the year. You know, obviously we gotta get the character developed. It's gonna be, more of like a character thing, portrayed by J Chains. I can't lose who I am. I can't lose my identity.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. So anytime the Blockfather comes up like on screen and his name pops up, it's gonna say the Blockfather as presented by J Chains.
No,
at the bottom.
just a very large disclaimer every time we pop. I like that. No.
Yeah, bro. I think that's important. I think it's important, bro, because here's the deal, right? Because some people, right, you're gonna meet some people and you're gonna be being the Blockfather and they never met J Chains.
That's not true.
And then they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I don't like the Blockfather."
Well, we have to figure this out.
This is just a character, but they don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be something very specific. We'll figure it out. But
it'll be enough that people will know that it's a character. Don't worry, Turbo. Nobody's not gonna like it.
Yeah. I told Carter when we were hanging out in the kitchen at the mansion, I said I'm going to take like parts of my character from him, from some of the conversations that we had, and like how he would approach a situation. I'm like, that's part of the ethos of who the Blockfather is that he's very wise. He's no nonsense. I mean, no nonsense. It's going to be, kind of like, when we say we have like, Luna pumping like 30% in a day, like the Blockfather's going to come out and be like, hey, you, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if that's how it's going to be. We were still working on it, right? But it's going to be along that lines of like, there's going to be, we're going to have to talk some shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, and like we're having fun with it, right? Like Dougie and I talked about having fun. Like, we've got a pizza versus cake war that at the end of the day, we're friends, but those guys love to just eat pizza or eat cake and play video games where, we like to work around here.
What's crazy too is that like sometimes I'll go in another space with Dougie and we'll get on the pizza cake thing. And people will like really, I feel the energy in their voice that they are seriously upset with him that he doesn't like pizza. And then he has to like literally be like, what's up, Carter? What'd you say, family?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm rested. I'm feeling great.
Yes, there we go.
I'm happy to be back in beautiful New Jersey where the pizza is phenomenal.
Oh, get out of here. Jersey pizza sucks.
You must be out of your mind.
Sewer water.
Yeah.
No. Listen, that's what gives it the flavor. The flavor comes to it.
Is that the Blockfather? I feel. Oh man, I feel the essence.
My Jersey accent right now, which I have to hold back when we're around you Southerners. I don't like to. Everybody wants me to give them alone.
I'm from Ohio, sir. I'm from the Midwest.
I mean that's where I'm from as well, but that's where I live now is the South. And although I would say we're getting ready to venture back to the Midwest, huh? Nashville's not so much the South anymore.
Oh my gosh, man! Do you understand? Like we are about to take Nashville to a whole nother level, man. Like we are getting the right people, to really be able to take this thing across every facet there is, right? Technology, tokens, gaming, in real life, events, productions, like.
I mean, we're gonna do it all.
You see my shades? That's just like this is just a warning shot, Jay. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Like new money.
I saw the B shade. I remember was 7 with us when you got the B shades.
Yeah. We weren't ready yet.
We were not ready for that
because we were not yet new money. We were.
I was there when he was trying to find out what shade he's gonna get, and I have a picture of him with these crazy ass like cyberpunk orange shades in the like streets of New York. I gotta find it. They are the funniest fucking. I was like, you can't get those, dude. You can't get those. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, no, don't get. You literally look like you're in the future. You can't walk around looking like this.
It's funny you would say that, Seven, because I don't know if you're watching the live stream, but I have my Jane Jetsons on today.
Oh,
well, good thing for you. I posted it in the space station, and we can all see you rocking those Jane Jetsons or whatever the fuck they are.
Jane Jetsons. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yes, thank you actually, Seven, for doing that. And along those lines, guys. Yes, this is a Twitter space, but we do also multicast on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So best way to find us, navigate to your platform of choice if you want to watch the live, watch the video, is just go to web3breakfast.com. And it'll be right there for you. So check it out. And if you are watching on the YouTube, we got to get better about this. But if you are watching on the YouTube, why don't you do me a favor and slap that like button. Just
all right.
Slap it.
Okay. All right. Slap that like button.
Well, what's going to be our tagline? Spank it. That seems a little.
That's a little too much, I think. Maybe
when
maybe a little bit later, like when we start like launching certain items and stuff, we can say spank that like button.
Okay, how about tap that? We say tap that.
I don't know that tap that. That's not gonna.
It's not any better. It's actually worse.
Yo, can we get like maybe like look, maybe we retweet out the space, you know what I'm saying? And we put maybe we can put in the comments down there what y'all think for because look, we're going into the new bull, so we're gonna need some new terms. We're completely changing it. This is the Web3 Breakfast, guys. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. We do this every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the Chop Shop, where we just kind of get it. We kind of kick it around the Willy Bobo. But today we are talking about the top Web3 gaming coins for investments. Now, Jay and I and Seven, and we have a very, very special Justice League style or like a superhero packed way of attacking gaming, because Jay is like big on the investment side, but he has no intentions on playing the game. Like unless it's Madden, he's not gonna do it. Like we tried to bully him into playing this dope ass NBA Jams basketball game. He said no.
Well, I didn't quite say it like that, but I did say no. I watched you guys, and that was fun. And I might have taken a little video, maybe a little photo for the, for the content and whatnot. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
like, that wasn't my thing. And so, yeah, I make no apologies about that. And that's fine. Like, I reached out to Shrapnel last night and said, hey, want to have a conversation with you guys about what you're doing. But here's the deal. I'm not a gamer. I'm not interested in so much the gaming aspect of it. I've got a different approach to it, and this is what I want to do. And they said, absolutely love it. Here's who I need you to reach out to. Let's make it happen. So I feel like, there's a good opportunity there for people to understand that, because the last week it was, I think, Doug had, he had came up and said, like, are you playing these games? I said, no. That's like, we're looking at this from an investment standpoint. Like, what are these tokens that we can invest in to make money as we go into the bull run? Because that's where I came from. I came from the token world into this Web3 world. Right. And so that's where I got my understanding and fundamental knowledge of what crypto and blockchain is. And now we understand. And I'm, I was putting together the scripts for the two videos. Right. I think these are the two most important ones that I want to put out, because it's kind of the message of what we've been talking about is, our two biggest catalysts for what we see as mass adoption as we, come into this era of blockchain are what we've always been saying on this show, music, gaming. I think we can add film. And so we just want to call that entertainment, right? So, the entertainment ecosystem is one really, really big section of where we're going to see a big, really a catalyst of mass adoption here for Web3. And then the other one, obviously, is the tokenization of real world assets. And so, with that being said, a lot of this stuff is token driven. And so, we know as we go through, this bull run and lead into next year, when possibly we're going to see things, go to, all-time high and all sorts of stuff, is that, again, retail doesn't have the money to make that happen. It's going to come through institutional money. And so institutional, I know, but institutional people aren't sitting there playing fucking video games. And so how do we, like, oh, this is just my favorite game, might not cut it. You might be sitting out the whole bull run because you put your eggs in one basket of a video game that doesn't have anything going for it, right? Except for maybe a little micro pump or something. Whereas now you could be taking a look at, where can we look into this ecosystem where things are farther along, or things that have better partnerships, or things that have better teams, or better foundation, or a better roadmap, or whatever. Like, let's find the better opportunities to invest in. So go play the fucking games that you like to play, right? And let's invest in the tokens and the opportunities so that you can make money, so that you don't have to work, so that you can just sit there and play video games. I think it's kind of like, and then now with you guys on the side of playing the game, that's the whole Superman approach or superhero approach, is that now, we've got this thing going from all the angles.
Definitely. That's why that's why I think, like, and that's why I hope that my perspective, right,
Yes,
is that I hope to be like kind of the bridge between Seven, who's like just a phenomenal gamer. Like I am a mediocre at best. I love to play. I will talk shit like I am one of the best playing the game at the time with 0 kills. But Seven, truly, I mean, any game he picks up, he has that special ability, right? And so being able to understand the number of adoption, because there's so much that's going to go into this Web3 gaming ecosystem, right? Like, you have to have that constant liquidity rolling through, right? Or the game won't survive, right? Well, it's not play to earn if there's no liquidity. And so having the institutional money, man, is going to be absolutely crazy and will change the games so much. Yeah. Like, just having that, I'm excited for that. For sure.
And like, with that even being said, I mean, we've got to think about, and these are just things that I'm thinking about. And as I start to do my research into this stuff is, like, what blockchains should we be looking at? Like, even if it's like, and listen, I don't know anything about Star Atlas, but I feel like Star Atlas is probably the biggest opportunity on the Solana ecosystem, right? So with that being said, that may get the most exposure just because, right? Whether you like it or not, we're not here to get married to these bags. Like, we're here to make money. And so, like, maybe because Solana, is going to freaking rip, like, that's the one, because it's going to have the most attention in that ecosystem. So inherently, it's going to be like how crypto goes, where, Bitcoin's bucket fills up, and then the sell off, and then it's ETH, and then the sell off, and then altcoin season, which I think that, like, if we're in a bull run right now, we're kind of there now. We got Bitcoin dominance under 50%. ETH has slipped from, under 17. It's 16.2 now. So, I feel like this is like the beginning of altcoin season. And so if this is a little local market, whatever, before we see the ETF news, I don't really know what we guys want to start classifying this part of the market. Technically it's a bull, but maybe not. What do you think? Matthew, get on up here too, if you can.
Yeah, if Matthew could come up. Well, shit, I'd like to hear what Carter thinks. You know what I mean? Carter, he runs the charts. He's really skilled in TA as well, too. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
So
to
I
us,
wouldn't
Goose.
mind.
Talk to us, Goose.
Well, look, let me throw this at you guys. I don't really mess around with the gaming coins. I bought a bunch of Gallo when the owners were fighting over who had too many private jets, and I was like, this is juicy. And when it dipped, I mean, I tripled my money, and then I got out of it. I just gaming coins. I trade, and look, guys, be right up front with you guys.
But you see what I'm saying? Really quick. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, didn't give a shit about Townstar and Galactic or whatever the fuck that Gala puts out. That had no relevance at all, but he tripled his money. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. There's opportunities.
In and out, and get my, get the liquidity back where it belongs, and that's, back into USDT for the next hit. So, yeah, made my money on Gala, but guys, I trade the stuff that I'm comfortable with, and then gaming coins, in my opinion, they're like flashes in the pan.
Yeah.
And okay, but Uncle Carter, can we change your mind though?
Well,
like, are you open minded?
If I can make money,
I'm with you, Carter. I'm with you. You know what would be fun is if, like, when we start to do like events together, guys, is if we do gaming sessions and it's Carter and I playing games and you guys just sit there and roast us.
Oh my God.
This is where it gets funny. I haven't played a video game in 20 years.
Same.
I got better use of my time. I like to read. I like to go outside. I like to hang out with people. I like to drive my cars. I like to chase women. I mean, those are hobbies. So, like, let's keep it 100 here. I mean, it's not for everybody. Now, look, can I sit down and crush you on something on like a Nintendo 64? I got you. But yes, I sit in front of like a PlayStation and I get sick. I mean, it's just everything's happening so fast. And, I'll go watch my kid over at the garment shop, play the new Call of Duty. And I'm like, all right, I'm bored. Let's get out, let's go to the bar. Let's go do this. So, look, I have nothing against the gamers. Do you, baby? Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you do you. But yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go do something fun.
And that it literally, and I'm from that same perspective, Carter. And so that's why, I think, again, and not to diminish anything to gamers or what like Seven and Turbo are going to be doing as far as Player 2 Studios go on behalf of, our community and the ecosystem. I love that. And so, it's a to each their own thing. We just want to make sure that we explore all the opportunities. And it's fun to like talk shit, right? Like, calling the gamers nerds and all that stuff. That's just something that we've been doing. And I
didn't call them nerds.
I
did. What they do now. Look, at the end of the day, gamers and where things are going with metaverse. And look, I'm sitting here creating a metaverse, and I'm creating games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm creating games. So, Be Nice is producing games. We have 3 games that we even talked to you guys about. But it's just not for me, and the people that work for me and with me, they're all about games.
Well, we understand. That's the thing, man. We understand where it's going, and whether you are an active participant or not, that doesn't matter. If you put the people around you, the people that you surround yourself with in the ecosystem, in your organization, and they are in tune to what's going on, it's fine. Like, you're building and creating a service for the people that need it. And it's wanted. Like, it's going to be, there's what, 3 something billion gamers in the world. There's less than 1 million active in the Web3 ecosystem. Think about that imbalance, guys. Once that starts to shift, like, you have to see where it's going, right? Think about the music. That's why we say this entertainment ecosystem is going to explode in the next several years. Explode.
1,000. And speaking of people you surround yourself with, I do see we have a new friend here from YSRCP.
So I do play the games. Actually, I'm fascinated about playing the games and these things. But I also trade this Gala and Axie Infinity. The coins, good money. I came out of this now because I see that there be a dip, and then we start pumping up. But like you said, I mean, we have very less in the Web3 gaming right now, and very soon it's going to be huge, I think, because I see the people how the war changing the gaming right now.
That's it, man.
Now, hey, why SRCP? Is that okay? Is that okay to call you that, or what should we call you?
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine.
Hey, so I had a question. So, are you actually in Indonesia?
No, I'm partially Indonesia, but I'm an Indian. I've been in India, moving around.
Are you guys are you seeing like a big effect on crypto gaming and these tokens like in your country?
Yes, you know that we have a lot of exchanges from India. I think we had Vault, but probably I think in 2021 we had a what is this? These two coins, FTX and there's a collapse, the Luna. So the exchange has got dropped, and they have settled the accounts. But we have a huge demand from. I see that there is a huge graph from 2021 from India investing in the crypto. And we have Telegram groups inside India, and we have a Twitter, and I do following J Chains and Vitalik, Bull BNB, some accounts. I'm following it, and we are adopting it. We have one thing I want to tell that the tea, right? So we there is a one tea stall who accepts a Bitcoin in India. If you have a tea, you don't take any rupees or something. He takes the Bitcoin. You can pay him through Bitcoin.
Dude, that sounds fun. And did I somehow get grouped in the same breath as Vitalik? Is that what happened there? I'm honored, man.
Yeah, you did.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining us. All the way from across the world, man. That's what makes this thing beautiful. It's great to hear that the things that we are doing are having an impact around the world, because that's what we're here for. And we got Jacob with his hand up. Everybody, get on your doggone feet. It's Jacob. Yeah, family.
What up, everyone? Good morning.
What's up, man? How are you doing today?
Yo, I'm doing good. I'm just waiting to start work. Had some extra time, but I wanted to talk about Portal, and I want to know about people's opinions about Portal, because it looks like they're advertising like it's going to be like the chain link of gaming coins, and there's pre-sale going on in like 2 days, and I want to know if anyone else is getting in on that.
I won't touch it.
I got to put it on my list of things to research.
They've been spamming the shit out of Twitter, like so much. It's actually really annoying, but it's like what they're doing to promote their coin before the pre-sale. Like, it's really weird the way they're doing it, but they're partnered with Polygon and a couple other pretty big names. So I don't know what's going on with them, but it looks like it's pretty promising.
Definitely take a look. I mean, I've seen a lot about it. Usually, like, those are the ones that me personally, I try to stay away from. The hype stuff like that, just for whatever reason. But I will.
Well, is there a game to play, Jay? I mean, like, is that a game? You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea.
No.
Well, we got the little pre-whistle. Hey, don't I was gonna say, don't pre-whistle us, Coach. My goodness, like, give us the full thing.
It's the respect whistle.
That is hilarious.
It's just
actually my clock said 30 on the dot when he whistled.
Same, man. That's why I
said mine too.
And you don't ever.
It's the respect whistle.
There's no such thing. You just go for it, coach. Like that's your thing, man. Coaches don't like in gym class. The coach doesn't give a respect whistle. He just blows the fucking thing
On the football field, before practice, everybody's talking.
You command.
Your coach is like, you guys go ahead and wrap it up.
You command
a
respect
whistle can
with
piss
the whistle.
somebody off, like who's in the middle of spilling their heart out or something. So.
Corey, we don't care around here. That's snowflake
You're the
stuff.
coach.
That's snowflake
You're
stuff.
the coach.
No,
healthy minds, healthy bodies.
Sorry to cut off the conversation. That was funny. All right. So with that being said, though, yes, it is probably time for us to get our workout anyway. We'll come back to this conversation.
Well, we got some new friends too, so we should probably explain it to everybody.
Oh,
all of our new friends are probably like, "What the hell is going on right now?" They were talking. Another guy came up, flapped his lips. Everybody just stopped talking and immediately started cheering him on as the coach, and then they began working out. I don't know what that's all about.
We really have to get Corey and
I don't like you saying
we didn't deliver a whistle. But no, we need to get him a whistle so like people know it's a whistle.
That's my
it's
whistle,
not some
bro.
crazy person coming up on stage and just on his lips just randomly. That is the funniest thing. Like it's new to the space. Oh my god.
That is true. Good point, guys. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We are a Web3 Breakfast. We do come to you every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Halfway through our show, we pause what we're doing, have a conversation about what kind of workout we're going to do, right? Because we got to have a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy portfolio. So we pause the show, we get a little workout in, we play a music track, and then we come right back to the conversation, just like it never happened. Sometimes we talk about it a little bit, but we just come right back to the conversation because these micro workouts, I promise you might laugh now saying, oh, what are these guys doing? I bet we could get testimonials from everybody that's here every single day that says like, yeah, actually there's some truth to it. Like my shoulders are, a little more buff. I feel like I can, hold the baby a little bit longer before I start shaking, that kind of thing. I promise you, like just small little things. You stack them. We always talk about being 1% better every single day. 1%. This is that kind of thing, right? You just a couple of push-ups, a couple of sit-ups. I don't want to do sit-ups, so I'm not usually going to do the sit-ups. That's not my thing. I'm a big fan of doing push-ups. So that's what I'm going to do today. Turbo, what you got going on?
I'm pulling out the dumbbells. I'm gonna be grunting off mic. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be doing some shoulder presses. I'm gonna go into some dumbbell curls because these new tattoos that we got, the new money. I'm trying to get my bag bigger. So if I get my muscles bigger, the bag will just keep growing. So
it's like a money tree, which I brought my money tree that was at my house to the desk here several weeks ago. I have been really good about watering it, and it's got a whole nother level to it that sprouted up. So sometimes you got to water.
The money tree might know what's up.
That might be my psychic money tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yay.
Let's get it. All right. We'll be back.
Can we play I Can't? Hit that I Can't one.
Which one?
That Nessie I Can't.
Sure can. All right, guys. We'll be back. Enjoy your workout. Get that blood pumping.
I'd usually be the one to go for some pudding, but I really like the sauce.
I can't take you serious till that deposit come. I can't come to your event if you ain't dropping none. I can't claim you about the fam if you ain't propping up. I can't say you about the plan unless you really copping some. I can't, bitch, I can't. I can't whip it if there ain't a ceiling missing. I can't dig it if there ain't no feels up in it. I can't kick it if my twins ain't holding millions, bitch, I can't, bitch, I can't, bitch. I can't come outside and waste no time, I gotta play it safe. I can't give you motion if your head ain't trying to stay in place. Pray it's in this wheel, cause it's the only hope of saving grace, okay? I can't, bitch, I can't. Playing in the field, but even so.
I can't play that whole thing for you. Woo!
I can't play the whole thing for you. Yep, you're right about that.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't. I could, but I shouldn't. I don't think Nessie's
can't.
I don't think Nessie's released it yet.
I could, but I can't.
But that's why he sent
that. That's gonna be the remix, Jay. We're gonna do a Web3 remix on that song, where we're like, we was gonna play it, but we can't. You know what I mean? We'll do the whole.
I should pin that post with our music video to my profile.
Hell yeah.
Yo, you guys are in for a treat. So while we're down in Miami, Nessie's like, yo, I want to put you in one of my music videos in front of the Be Nice Corvette. So he gets me outside. And, I was pretty loosened up, if you know what I'm saying. We get out there and he's like, dance. I'm like, Uncle Carter doesn't dance. He goes, Uncle Carter's dancing today. I was like, all right. Dude, it's gonna be funny. So yeah. So looking forward to that. I've already tried to contact him and say, hey man, how much do I gotta like pay you not to publish that?
Oh, it's going in. It's going in.
Oh, it's going in. He said, don't worry, see, it's gonna be just fine. I said,
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Speaking of going in, I was just about to go in on Jay on something that he had said before that. Do you remember what we were talking about before?
Before the workout?
Yeah. When we got lip slapped.
We were
you guys are
talking
talking about gaming.
we're talking to Jacob. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey buddy.
Hey Jake, do you remember what you were talking about, Jacob?
Oh yeah.
So I was talking about Portal Coin.
Portal Coin.
Yeah, I posted.
Yes.
So it's not a game.
No.
It looks like it's gonna be like a chain link type thing, or like an
oracle.
Like an oracle, yeah. So like a gaming oracle. So they're gonna be able to take all the gaming coins and interchange them. So so it looks like it could be pretty promising in the future.
Jacob, I'm in there right now checking it out because when somebody throws the flag like that, hey, buy this, I'm all over it. And I got to tell you, an interoperable gaming coin makes all the sense in the world, because I started thinking, like, my nieces and nephews come over and they're like, Uncle Carter, we want to play, video games. So they get in, and then of course, 2 minutes later, I got a 6-year-old pulling on my clothes. Hey, Uncle Carter, can I have your American Express card? Because it costs money. So in all these different games, you got to have different coins for. So this is beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of it is absolutely beautiful, because like there's all these gaming coins, and you really want to spread your money out like all those ways when you can put it in one thing and then pick where you want to like put it. Like, that's exactly what people want.
Yeah, I'm all over it. I mean, I'm gonna really do a deep dive on this one today. I'll actually put one of my dev on it, and yeah, if you guys want me to talk about it tomorrow,
I'm glad I shared.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, let's chat later today.
And I'm going to be completely honest. I appreciate that. That actually got us right back. But that was not what I wanted to talk to Jay about.
Oh, you got a bone to pick about something, man? What's up?
I got
it sounds like he's mad about something.
What in the world could you be mad about?
Turbo, why so salty?
No, I think it's just the Jane Jetsons. You know what I mean? Because they come out to a point that just. No, I'm saying, bro, this whole like meme token, shit token thing, I've been like, it ain't my thing. And it's kind of like you with ordinals, right? Because, you missed the Bitcoin thing. You don't really want to mess it up. Okay. You know what I mean? Because same thing. My boy was all in the tokens and stuff. He bought this token. This token went to $1 million. He completely missed it. And so after that, I was like, I'm never doing that. But I mean, like, if you strategize and you play the game, you can make money every day playing on the shit token thing. And with even like gaming coins, if you don't game and you're like, I don't know, but shit, if I could throw a couple bucks in, that thing skyrockets. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, does that foster a bad ecosystem? I mean, it's happening, right?
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to participate if there's a way. Like, if it's not like if I'm not like just being a dirt bag, you know what I'm saying? But like, I want to play. I like gambling. I like going to slot machines and pulling the little pulley pool. You know what I'm saying? Where most time I lose my money, but there's a lot of times that I hit pretty big.
I do not like slot machines. There is no skill whatsoever to a slot machine.
Not true.
No,
most numbing bullshit ever.
Slot machine.
Yeah, I do gotta say what's up to my guy King, man. Pulling up. Shouts out to King. What's up, man? He's always talking tokens and stuff, man. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up, man. What's going on, Phil? How you living?
Good morning, King. Just wanted to pop in, man, to say that I'm glad that you got back safely from Art Basel, that you had a great time. Just really, man, I appreciate you and Jay Chains hosting this space in the mornings. Turbo, you know a little bit more about me than most people do, but I just wanted to say thank you, man. That's all I'm going to say is just thank you.
My guy, I appreciate you, fam. Game. Do we have a hand?
No. No, but we got some other people that just popped in. We got Ardo. What's up, fam? How are you today?
And then there was Ardo. Doing great, obviously. Another day above the dirt is another day to be grateful. Thank you all for attending Web3 Breakfast. We're talking about games today. And
Nope.
I mean, if you look
We're
at
talking about gaming coin investments. There's a big difference now because I'm not a gamer.
there's
Now
a difference. There is.
Now I will
There
tell you, I'm putting together I just want to make sure, but I am putting together like a gaming coin investment script, right? That I'm going to record for a video. And there's a potential that Atlas is going to be one of those coins that probably has the potential to make people a lot of money. And I'm going to say because of the amount of attention that's coming to Solana. What do you think?
Oh yeah, well, if you look at this, right, you have a guy, Michael Wagner, who it's more than the gaming for him. He's a guy that's taken a vision, he's taken a dream, and he's willing to do any and everything to make it happen. That is important, right? Because when you look at all these projects, these tokens, right, that we're investing in, what is the leader trying to accomplish, right? Is he just trying to blend in, or is he trying to stand out and step up? And that's exactly what he's trying to do. So if you look at the Solana ecosystem, what in the last bull run did you see Atlas and Polis do, right? There's two tokens in that game ecosystem. They broke Solana for the day, okay? It was numbers people just had not seen for a video game project. I mean, absolutely just insane. We watched Atlas go from 0.0013 of a dollar to all the way up to I think like 18 cents in a matter of like 72 hours. We watched Polis go from 13 cents to $8 in minutes. I think it was like 90 seconds. And went all the way up, I think, to as high as maybe like $27. It was insane.
Yep. 26,
So
26.7 as far as cents go. So almost 26 cents was all-time high. All-time low recently, July of this year. It's coming right now, and this is why I think it's a big opportunity. There's only 36 billion tokens, right? And it's which is not crazy. That's not a crazy supply. It's 0.6 of a penny. And this thing, for the most of its life, it did a lot of peaks and valleys early on, but this thing was well above 7 cents for its entire life until things went downhill in 2022. But it kind of went downhill for everything. And so if there is a massive run coming back, man, I'm telling you, an opportunity to get 25 cents out of 0.6 of a penny. I mean, that's a lot of X's return.
Well, I mean, and two, if you look at Star Atlas as a whole, I mean, the people who are invested in it, the people who love the game, not only are they like emotionally invested at a level like that has fandom written all over it, right? But they're also financially invested with lots, like thousands upon thousands of dollars for some of these ships and stuff. So
you got a lot of people with all their eggs in that basket. So you almost feel like some of that liquidity is safe. It's not going to get sold because people are too far invested, and they're not going, they don't have to stake that shit. They just, they spend it on like, weapons.
Well, if you look at the UMO is heavily invested. Obviously, I sit at the head of the council of the UMO. The UMO is heavily invested into the Star Atlas ecosystem, particularly Polis and Atlas as well, with sub-programs designed to keep those tokens circulating in the gaming ecosystem. If you look at the tokens, they aren't just representatives of that particular, the game or the company, but they have their use cases, right? I can put my ship in this and it's earning this token. There's the jobs, right? And this is what we were talking about at the forum. These organizations can come in and, hey, J-Chains, I'm going to pay you in Atlas to do XYZ for me inside of this environment. Or, hey, you're building something, and in exchange for building it, someone is paying you in Atlas or in Polis. So there's so many different use cases that you get out of the token other than just being a gamer. And that's
do you know if there's a tax on the token, like when it's spent inside the game?
It depends on how you're using it, right? Is it being burned for something, or is it being sold for something, bought with something? There's so many different scenarios in which the token is bought, spent, taxed, because there is pretty much a government system as well. But
because that's really where the problem that I see between the gamer and the institutional investor, right? Inside of that game ecosystem, it doesn't matter if that token is worth $50,000 or like however much it is on the outside. Inside of the gaming ecosystem, as long as you're playing the game and you're collecting your tokens, you're using those tokens inside of that game, and it's not affecting the outside price because it's staying inside the ecosystem. That's why I was kind of asking about the tax with the institutional investors, right? For them to really make anything, we need people constantly using their fiat to purchase tokens to then play inside of the game. If all of the tokens are constantly just being circulated inside the game, then we're going to see, the charts stay very stale.
Can I ask you?
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's where the buy and sell come in, right? That's where, burn mechanisms, things like that come in, because you will have tokens coming or fiat coming in or tokens going out. And that's what the market is for, right? You're going to have people who don't want this ship anymore. Maybe they want to upgrade. They're going to sell. You're going to have companies. There's companies coming in and saying, hey, we're dumping our fiat in to have XYZ organization manage these assets for us inside of the game, right? These companies aren't going to game, but they're going to pay these gamers to generate incomes for them.
100%. 100%. I mean, that is it's so funny that it's going to be like an absolute viable career, not even like a hobby anymore to some people. Let me ask you a question, Ardo. As far as if you were going to, and I get obviously, always you want to, diversify and put different eggs in different baskets and whatnot. I'm traditionally not a DAO or a governance token kind of guy. That's not something I would ever personally invest in, with the exception of reasons and whatever. It's just a general rule, nothing I'm going to hold myself to. But with that being said, obviously the Star Atlas DAO, the Polis token, has a much smaller supply at only 360 million to 54 cents. Has a good opportunity to run. Now, do you think if you had to tell somebody one way or the other, where do you think the best investment opportunity is going to be? Is it in the Star price or the Polis price? Or token, excuse me, not price, but the Star or Polis?
I think you have great opportunities in both, right? It gives you the best of both worlds, to be in it as an investor or to be in it as the quote unquote gamer that's generating the investment, right? Versus having to just spend fiat. You can spend that first currency of the world, time, to earn the fourth one, which is money.
Right.
And so that brings a new environment for these gaming tokens, right? Because this type of earning mechanism doesn't exist on a traditional side of things. Typically, if you see that type of earning, it's from someone that sponsors you to earn with your time and your skill. So with the governance system, okay, you have the investors that can invest into Polis as part of governance, but there's limited governance. Now, what's the balance of power? Organizations like the UMO, right? Almost 20 gaming guilds inside of that game that have a council, and we're formulating strategies of which regions to take, and therefore take the Polis token and activate voting for government inside of the game. That's the balance of power versus any type of institutional power, because theirs is limited because they're not actually in the game. And this is why you're going to see a lot of money pouring in, because they understand the importance of the gaming guilds when it comes to these Web3 game tokens, versus just people that see it as an investment and are buying it on, let's say, Coinbase or something.
Right. Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because that's so again, I'm pretty confident that one of those tokens, it's either going to be the governance token or it's going to be the Star token, is going to be on my list of the top 3 to invest in before we really kick into high gear here in the bull run. So really start looking at entries. Speaking of looking at entries, something that I am looking at, I've got this thing up on the daily chart. A couple days ago, there was a red diamond on Illuvium. So I have got this thing, set on my trading view, looking at it every day, trying to find an opportunity. And you can, with this high IQ thing, we'll get into this later, but I'm learning how to use it. So I'm not trying to sell it to anybody. I'm not trying to push it to anybody. I don't have a code. I'm not working on any of that yet, other than I'm learning how to use it. But I got this thing on. I was looking at Scalp earlier. I got it on swing trade mode, looking for some opportunities. Don't see anything quite yet. There's no entry. Like, this thing literally tells you when you should get in. It'll give you setups and then tell you when the right time to get in. So Illuvium, I am looking to get into a long on Illuvium, but I'm waiting for it to tell me the right opportunity to do so. And I know, Turbo, you had something that you wanted to talk about with Illuvium, didn't you?
Yeah, no, with the Illuvium token, like it is, it's actually like a governance token as well as an in-game token. And I think one of the things that is like really interesting about Illuvium, and some games do this, but I was really like pressed, and I have to take my glasses down here because the colors
take them
are
Jetsons
absolutely
off.
big.
Judy's.
Got to take my Jetsons off real quick. So their in-game purchase will be for revival, cosmetics, crafting, travel, and shared curing. And so the travel and the revival I thought was really interesting, right? Because when we look at gameplay, the ability to be able to quickly travel across the map, right? Especially as the different styles and of the type of game it is, that's going to be something that people are going to be constantly, just like putting in, right? Needing more. And so I like Illuvium. I like Illuvium for that reason. And so
yeah, I like Andrew Wall. He puts on a great show. He does a lot of stuff for Illuvium. I need to reach out to him because I missed an interview with him last year. Some things came up, and then I was away from town and totally missed that I had something. But so I want to chat with him and chat more about Illuvium with him, because he is an absolute expert on that. And that's kind of the whole thing, guys, is that while I'm not the specific expert on it, I do know this industry very well, and so we're gonna just work with a lot of the people that are specific experts on some of these games. Like we're gonna talk to folks at Shrapnel. We talk to the guys at Illuvium. Hopefully we can get a chat with Wagner Ardo. I think that would be awesome to sit and have a conversation with him before things really kick off. But speaking of chatting, we got a couple hands here that I know we got to get to. Let's go to let's see. I want to go to Crypto King, newer to the space than Carrie is, if you don't mind waiting, and then we'll get to Carrie. GM, fam.
What's going on, fellas? Good morning. How you guys doing?
Man, we're doing all right. We are doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I just figured it was about time that I hopped on here and spoke a little bit. I heard you guys talking about gaming and stuff like that, and wanted to get you guys' thought process on what you guys think of the altcoins on Cardano. Considering the fact that last bull run we really didn't have all of these things like JPEG Store and NFTs going wild, and all of these Cardano native tokens last bull run. And you got a lot of these gaming tokens that are coming up, and they're really making some moves. You got like cornucopias, you got Goombles, you got these NFT projects that are actually delivering games already in the bear market. So my thought process on what they're going to do in the bull market.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you got the Clay token's going to do well. Kopi is going to do well. I love Josh and Rob. I want to have a conversation with those guys. I know when Zach was in Vegas, I think he saw Josh, and so I want to make sure that we connect with those guys. It's just been kind of crazy, but I think Cornucopias is going to do well for the Cardano ecosystem. Again, I don't know how explosive. I've got a pretty conservative price target for where I think Cardano is going to go in the next bull run. I think I was originally saying $8+ I think 3 to 5 is probably a better generalization of where we're going to be, somewhere in that range. And so with that being said, I mean, it's going to have some really good movement. It's going to have a lot of attention. It's, it is a top tier blockchain and stuff. And so while it's not going to have maybe the biggest bull run that we all thought, I think what we're seeing is that 2028 is going to be the big move for Cardano. And that's fine. Like, Charles has never pushed anything fast. Like, so why are we, trying to do that now? I think that there will be good movement, in some of these games and metaverses once the working product comes out and you can actually churn and burn in the ecosystem. I mean, I haven't forgotten about ApeCoin either, but ApeCoin is pretty much dead in the water until the other side comes out. I mean, I feel like, there's really nothing that Yuga's going to do to pump the price of ApeCoin until, and I don't say that they're going to pump it. I think, just by putting some product out, that's not going to happen until the other side is fully functioning. And so, while it's a fantastic investment in the dollar range, You know, I'm not saying this is what you need to be buying right now. If you're a believer in Uyghur, if you're a believer in what the other side's going to be, then you should. And same thing with IMX. Like IMX was going to be my number one that you should be investing in for the bull run. But at this point, like if you're in the gaming ecosystem, you already know that. So you don't need me to tell you that. Like that would be silly to waste an opportunity on IMX when everybody fucking knows to invest in it. You know, there are some
Well,
things.
JT,
Yo.
here's a good point. I know Kerry's got his hand up. Again, it goes back to that. Are you looking at it as a gaming future, right? What future does that product have in this environment? Or is it just as an investor? The biggest mistake a lot of investors made is they saw this huge game project, but look at the ecosystem it was in. That game, as much as it needed to have transactional movement, the blockchain that it was on could not handle the type of movement that some of these games require, right? Because blockchains weren't used to that. And so, for instance, in some models were broken, right? That was a big thing with Axie. It was a broken model. It was, if you spent money, you could just beat people because they didn't have money. So all these different things matter that you have to consider. Is this just going to be a good investment for you if you're not a gamer at all? Or is it the model going to get exposed to be broken and you're going to see a significant change in those NFTs or coins for that game because it's going to have a stagnant spot because of just the traffic and the blockchain. This is where Solana does come to help a lot of these projects that are going to be transaction heavy or have marketplaces for products such as spaceships or whatever the case may be, because what can the game have the capability to do based upon the blockchain that it's transacting on?
Yeah, and it's like, and again, those are all factors again that are going into my decision for this video. It's like, you know, thinking about like Solana, not only is it going to get attention from investors, but you know, it is fast and cheap. I mean, same thing with Avalanche. I mean, you know, got Shrapnel on Avalanche. Like, you know, those are cheaper, faster blockchains. I mean, was it AVAX is a 10,000, like with $1 you could do 10,000 transactions. I know Algo's like 10,500. Some of these numbers are maybe up for dispute, but like they're not far off, right? So like, you know, with Ethereum, I know that, you know, we're talking about Illuvium's on Ethereum, you know, transaction fees are trash. Like you can't even get one transaction for $1. And some of these other blockchains are talking about 10,000 with $1. Like it's, I mean, those are kind of things that you have to think about like on a scalability level, and scalability is where institutional money is going to go. They're not going to put it on trash. Like, yeah, maybe for a quick flip, but that's not where it's not where it's happening. And that's what we got to be thinking about. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about. I mean, everybody's entitled to think about their own things.
No, for sure. You know, and I wanted to swing it back over to Kerry. He had put his hand down, but Kerry, we still want to hear from you if you're still available.
We do. Kerry.
Boy, anxiety is running high this morning.
Kerry, come back.
I don't know why I sound like Christopher Walken all of a sudden. Yeah, no, high anxiety this morning.
That was good.
Very strange.
That was actually
that's
actually really good Christopher Walken impression, I must say.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing.
Yeah, well, I had to wander around with that uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass. 3 years. Jeez. Anyways, so I just want to drop something like what we call in Canada alpha, if I may. And it's not alpha than anyone else that doesn't know already. But turbo, like buying like coins ain't scary, man. Like back when like fucking Solana was like $20 or whatever Canadian, I was like, these guys probably are gonna like bounce back, and I have a feeling like because of the easy use and stuff, this is gonna be, that was a gaming play for me. And same thing with Avalanche at $14. That was a gaming play for me. And same thing with like, I was loading my bags with IMX when it was like 60 cents. And that to me, it was like my ultimate gaming play. And now that one seems to have taken off like quite nicely. And not to mention, those guys have now partnered officially with Polygon and Beam. And Beam is the DAO part, I believe, of that trilogy. And they're kind of like the holy trifecta now. If you haven't heard of that, well, Turbo's got his hand up, so we better bounce that.
Really quick, I do need to gloat very quickly because you brought up. I think you said something about maybe Avalanche, or maybe I just thought of this. I looked at my Stars Arena bag. That's well over a G, Turbo. You guys need to get on.
Yeah, it's nothing to laugh at. Avalanche is nothing to joke about.
I know y'all need to get on SocialFi. You just need to get on SocialFi. Like, get yourself a Stars Arena. I'll post another thing with my link in there. You guys can get in there and start chopping it up, and you start communicating. You build your network up there a little bit. Literally have made over $1,000 by posting on Stars Arena. That's it.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with free events, man.
You made a good point when you talked about Solana going away. You know, people were like, "Oh, is it going to make it?" Kerry just talked about that too last year, and I kept warning everyone when Google started slinging a bunch of money at the Solana ecosystem. That was one of the top corporations in the world telling you, "Hey, we're not letting Solana go anywhere."
Mm-hmm. Avalanche is not.
Kerry,
go ahead, Turbo. Sorry.
I had my hand up because I got coin fever. I'm all coined up, man. I'm digging.
Yeah,
coins,
baby.
man.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh,
he's got a list. He's got a watch list.
Dude,
set up.
he's degenning. He was
Oh,
he was sending 7 and 9 contract addresses in the middle of the night. My phone was going bing, bing, bing. He was sending contract addresses. He's like, bro, this thing's getting ready to launch, bro. Let's get in it. Man, it's like the bull runs back. Like when your phone dings and it's calls and contract addresses in the middle of the night, we're so fucking back, baby. Yes.
It's so close. Look, it's not. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm glad I sat down in the middle of the night. Dude, look, after 11 o'clock, all right.
I'm usually sleeping.
Don't take my contract calls. Like they are straight degen plays. Because by this point, I'm a few green trees in, and I'm loving everything. I'm happy, and I'm just like, remember, look, what's $20?
Just remember to get it. Just remember to get in, get out. Get in, get out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm loving it, man. I think it's interesting. That's why I'm kind of like, but I mean, I feel like I don't know, like. But
no,
74K, you got to
embrace the degen.
All right, embrace it. I'm in it, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it. What you got, Sam?
I was just gonna let you know I posted the space, the takeover space, because Vitalik was mentioned in the same breath as our host in here. He's actually talking in this space about L3 right now.
All right. Well,
so let's converge.
Y'all should go do that. I gotta go anyway. Be about my day. Go get some things done. Got a busy day. I posted this morning. The motivation is high today. I am feeling it. I'm ready to get some shit done. I am heading to Vegas tomorrow morning. I will be out there Thursday and Friday. We're going to be going out for the Karate Combat promo. And then I believe there's a UFC mixer on Friday. And then I'm heading back. I am so excited to get back. It's my daughter's first gymnastics routine. I would not miss that for the freaking world. And so I'm red-eyeing at home so that I can be home for that. So if you guys, anybody in Vegas, Thursday and then during the day, Friday, hit me up, baby. Let's first drink is on me. And then or first hit of the Bluntsky is on you. And then we'll
I'm crying, Jay. I'm fucking crying. We have to say so we can tell all of our adventures sometime. That would be hilarious.
I can't wait to write the Turbo made its journey of Web3, bro. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous. I love y'all, man. I love you so much, man.
Yes.
Well,
all right. This is one of those 7-4K outros. I'm telling you, man, he's got it. Get ready for our album. It'll be coming out. I don't know, maybe sometime in 2024.
Maybe not soon. We'll just keep saying soon, but it'll be out when it gets out.
2024. Y'all have a good day.
For sure.
Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern for more Web3 breakfast. 9 a.m. Eastern. What's wrong with me? 9 a.m. Eastern for more Web. No. I'm so sorry. That was the whole thing about the Vegas conversation.
Cut the music.
Yeah. There is no. Yeah, we're done for the week. Unless I can find a way to make it happen on Friday, which maybe it would just be me and my headphones because I don't think I'm bringing any gear with me because I like to travel light when I can. So there is no show tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. No show tomorrow. I will do what I can to be back Friday. If not, maybe we'll. You know what? Let's do something fun in the afternoon because I don't think I've got anything going on while I'm in Vegas for the earlier part of the day.
Well, Fridays I do a mental health space at 7 p.m. on Fridays. So
Okay.
maybe you might maybe need a little mental health revamp. You
I like
come
that.
swing through it.
Yeah.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
So, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to just postpone Web3 breakfast. It'll be a little bit later in the day tomorrow. I'll set up I'll figure out a time. I'll look at my schedule, flight arrival, all that stuff, and we'll get something launched for tomorrow. Friday, I will, let's say 95% chance we'll do the show. That's 7 a.m. On the West Coast. If I ask you guys on the West Coast to be there, I should be there as well when I'm there. So 7 a.m. Pacific on Friday.
Yeah. Tomorrow we can have brunch or Brenner.
Brenner. Yeah. Lunch. Well, we'll figure it out. All right. Y'all have a good day. AJ.
Wait, put the outro back in. Put the outro back.
Okay, here we go. We got to
Outro back.
play the music again. Play the music again. All right. So remember, 10:30 we got AJ show. 11:30 is Ben's show over on his channel. No more Crypto Crossfire. We got too many video reviews to do to get through all of these top tier coins. But I tell you what, y'all have a good day. And if we don't see you again, see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.